to NBA 2K TV.
I'm excited because it's almost playoff time.
My favorite time of year, and this season has been super exciting.
And stressful. Stressful for some of us. It's been a roller coaster of a season.
And definitely full of surprises, no doubt. The biggest being...
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Evaluating recent attempts, Doris, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Now he's on a mission, closing in on third place all-time in scoring.
And his scoring tonight has dropped him into the conversation with some of the all-time greats. I'm talking about names like Wilt Chamberlain and Kobe Bryant. Simply amazing what we've seen here.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Memphis was dominant. He scored 28 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. He really played a complete game out there. He just seemed to be in rhythm and always in the right place at the right time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
He was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
MP's really making a difference here.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Crowder, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Allen subbed in for Chris Middleton. And the foul called on MP.
Second team foul.
And that'll be his third foul so far. Now, here's Markkanen. Over Allen. Olynyk the pass to Sexton. Here's Abaji. He's got 8. 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
From the arc. And again.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark in 1970. And Kobe Bryant now in his sights. And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now here's Markkanen. He's got 10. Olynyk the pass to Sexton. Lays it up off the glass. And has 13 points for Colin Sexton.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display. And another one falls.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. This is the closest anybody has ever come. No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
And taken away by Johnson. From past the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. And look at how the hustle game has been going for them.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
The wing jumper off target.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Passes it to Abaji. Sexton against Johnson. There's the pass to Olynyk. 6 on the shot clock. They can't stop the run with that one.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it. And it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Sexton, the pass to Markkanen. The Jazz working the ball around now. For the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Connects again.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. G.A., I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Crowder against Olynyk. Now here's Markkanen. Defense right on him.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability.
Nabbing another steal.
He's making history, tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Well, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Carter comes in for Johnson. Utah also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Olynyk. Horton Tucker comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's done in for Sexton. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home.
Thanks
It's
everyone
a
who
great
came out tonight.
feeling
We all
when you
appreciate your
play
support. Please
almost
come
a
to our next
perfect
game. Have a great
and
night,
to have
everybody.
that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Great win. But defensively, what do you want to see your team?
Several things. One is not fouling, keep it
Is it the Knicks, the Pelicans, the Kings, or the Hawks? I'll give you a hint. Might be time to light that beam.
Ooh, good one. Easy one, too. Keep looking out for these interactive questions throughout.
A crucial time of year for a lot of teams, Smitty, deciding whether to go all in on the playoff chase or look ahead to next season.
I don't know, B.A. For me, it's all about trying to make the playoffs and win a championship. Yes, you can still keep an eye on the future when you're trying to win.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. At forward, it's the talented Giannis and Middleton. Johnson is out there with Drew Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Pass to McCollum. Outside Ingram. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just a great follow-up move by Daniels. Coaches love guys who are ready to fight for the play.
Down low. Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's McCollum. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. Pass to Daniels. 6 to shoot. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools showing his hops on that one. Yeah, bottom line for this Pelican squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster.
Got it. He has 6.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
From deep, Johnson. No luck on that one. Now New Orleans takes it the other way. All right, so about the Pelicans. What has been holding them back?
Well, B.A., it's definitely not the offense, especially with the healthy Zion. If they can find a way to have greater consistency on the defensive end, then they can take a big step as a franchise.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee. Will keep it.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to... Go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Here's Daniels. He has 6. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Like the way that Valanciunas worked his way to the line on that shot. Never let the defender get comfortable. Only a few guys in the league are going to give you more double-doubles than Jonas Valanciunas. And as his career goes on, he only gets more of them.
And Valanciunas drops them both. Well, Smitty, in terms of numbers, Valanciunas has been good for a double-double in about 2 out of every 3 games the past few years.
You know, B.A., it speaks to his commitment to being an all-around force, not just a low-post scoring machine.
They get it again. It's good.
Just consistent and pretty much automatic. Antetokounmpo may be the league's most efficient scorer inside 10 feet.
Here's Daniels. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Snatched up. Here's Williamson. Second shot opportunity. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Johnson finds Holiday. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Back to Johnson. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance. Johnson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday stand very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
And the Pelicans call time here. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season.
It's really hard to know what to expect when teams play only twice a year. Makes it a bit of a mystery.
The balance between East and West after years of being dominated by the West is starting to even out some.
Both teams deciding to change it up. McCollum outside, unloads from 13, and the Pelicans miss again.
Yikes, how did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those.
To the middle, Johnson sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's McCollum. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Clock at 6. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. That one drops for him.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. To the inside. Oh, deflected. And it's the Pelicans on the break. And McCollum slams it in.
Terrific execution on the break. CJ understanding where to run to.
Pass to Murphy. Back to McCollum. Outside Jones. The rebound by Ingles. The Bucks trail. Shot and game clock separated by 5. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Here's Murphy. 8 points in his last timeout. Here's McCollum. Misses the jumper.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
1 second left. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Pelicans ahead, leading by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. The Bucks will go for a different look here. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Crowder comes in for Middleton. Connaughton, he's checked in for Holiday. And it's Johnson in for Carter. The Pelicans have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. Willie Hernan Gomez is out there with Larry Nance. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Pelicans' 5. And there's a 3-second violation. And the Bucks making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Milwaukee has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Jazz was all business. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and a season-high number of rebounds. Monster production. He was focused. He was relentless. Everyone is still buzzing about it, guys.
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Allen, he's checked in for Connaughton. And they say to win big, sometimes you have to sacrifice. Tell us exactly what that means, though, in basketball terms, Smitty.
What it means, VA, as a player, you might have to accept a more defined role. Most players grew up as the best player on their team. When you're on a contending team, sometimes you have to just star in your role.
And that one misses.
You know, back in college in 2020, Herb Jones broke his left wrist. Less than 2 weeks after surgery, Jones was back on the floor.
And Herbert Jones, what a tough customer, playing with a huge cast on that wrist.
You know, B.A., how hard that is. He played with just one hand at the end of that 2020 season in school. Herb Jones is a fighter. Despite being a second-round pick, he made an immediate impact in this league.
Ingles against Ingram. Excellent D there from Ingles.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And then Portis with the dunk.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
McCollum finds Ingram. Fires for three. They grab their own miss. Hernan Gomez, no good.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
And Ingles gets it to go. The assist by Johnson.
There's the work Ingles has put into his strength and conditioning. Takes the hit and still able to convert.
Here's McCollum. Rebounded by the Bucks. 30 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Allen. The Pelicans pull it in. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds in the game. McCollum outside. Looking to get it going. And he hits the jumper. McCollum's got his second basket.
We see you, C.J. McCollum, playing down low.
And so we wrap up the first half. The Pelicans on top, leading by 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It has been a clinic out there by Zion Williamson.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. Giannis and Lopez are the bigs. Drew Holiday out there with Johnson. And it's Middleton in at the 3. McCollum, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ingram. That shot missing. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Cleveland, where they'll face the Cavaliers. That'll be just the second road game of 5 in a row.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
You gotta love Giannis's commitment to delivering a superstar performance for his team. The effort he puts out on the floor really can't be overstated.
Hits both from the stripe. New Orleans in the lead. Pass to Daniels. Now here's Ingram. To the paint. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And the Bucks shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the big finish by Giannis.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Down low. Pass to Valanciunas. Rebounded by Johnson.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Timeout. It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Timeout called. The Pelicans. Some changes for New Orleans. Murphy comes in for Williamson. And Richardson subbed in for Ingram. For New Orleans, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Daniels. Richardson against Middleton. Here's Murphy. Now McCollum. And it's in there. McCollum's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Great tenacity from C.J. McCollum. Not letting the defense bother him at all.
Holiday with the ball. McCollum covering. Back to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And, man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
To the left wing. Here's Daniels. 10 points for him. 4 on the clock. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Middleton passes to Antetokounmpo. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Now just a 4-point New Orleans lead.
And the balance Giannis has. Outstanding job taking the contact and finishing despite it.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks. New Orleans making some changes. Nance, he's checked in. And New Orleans shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. Then it's Herb Jones. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Daniels in at the point. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Ingram. Buried from 15 feet out. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
And that one's good.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Outside Jones. Pass to Daniels. Outside Ingram. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Williamson passes to Jones. Here's Ingram. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end. Following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities.
He gets it in there.
And any questions about whether Daniels is NBA ready are being answered right here. This is an explosive performance from him.
From deep, Johnson. Oh, they get a hand on it.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Daniels. Outside Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got 9 rebounds now. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
The offensive arsenal of Giannis continuing to expand over time. This guy is a wrecking ball.
Pass to Jones. Here's Daniels. He's covered by Holiday. Ingram with the ball. Up top, Valanciunas. Shoots over Lopez. The rebound by the Bucks.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Middleton. That one a little long.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Pass to Ingram. Johnson with it, and it's Ingram picking him up. In transition, here come the Bucks. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And sometimes it seems like Giannis can dunk without any effort at all. He just glides to the rim like it was nothing.
And the Pelicans call time here. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside while cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
Wow, he delivered exactly what they needed in this one, injecting much-needed energy into this squad and helping them bounce back from that last loss. Shot clock at 6. Here's Daniels. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
A Defensive Player of the Year winner, Antetokounmpo affects so many shots with his length.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo! Woo!
Antetokounmpo against Williamson. Back to Ingram. Over Middleton. It's not going to go for him. The Bucks go the other way with it.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Pelicans.
You know, we talk about this often. Second chance points can be the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, they hit the offensive glass with a purpose and made the most of those extra touches.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
1:06 left in the fourth quarter. The Pelicans have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Ingram against Middleton. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Holiday. And again, no good by New Orleans. And Milwaukee has possession. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
I'll tell you what, I mean, it feels like Middleton can shoot from anywhere, but he's especially deadly from the corner.
Here's Daniels. McCollum outside. Outside Ingram. Over Middleton. The shot by Ingram, no good. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 14-4 run. Laces one from 3.
I mean, we have seen Middleton do this before. A clutch performer who's unafraid of the spotlight.
And he commits the intentional foul. There's 14 seconds left in the game, and so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 7. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
When you look at Richardson's skill set, you look at his size, you think, man, this guy could be a great 3-and-D player.
From deep, Johnson misses. And so the Pelicans take the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
In the last 20 years, how many teams have won the NBA title as the #1 seed?
Is it 6, 8, 10, or 12?
This is a good question. Anything can happen when you get to the postseason. They don't know what to do right now.
I have to say that they
And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton, the small forward, with Giannis Antetokounmpo as the power forward. Holiday out there with Johnson. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And it's Allen slamming it down.
When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
Here's Giannis. That one good for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Mobley. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Mobley misses. Now Johnson. Last time out he had 13 points. To the middle. And the jump by Giannis.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. Said priority number one is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
The Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. To the paint. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And a deep 3 from MP. No good on the quick 3. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Finally, Isaac Okoro has shown lots of growth, Richard, is in his defense.
Yeah, he's becoming a talented stopper. You got to find ways to get on the floor, and defense is one of them. It's something you can tell he's worked on, but there's just something about his natural ability and the way he's leaned into it.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping.
Garland, the pass to Okoro. Passes it to Mitchell. The 3. Johnson with the rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Middleton.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Mitchell outside. Now the pass to Okoro. Pass to Garland. Nailed from three-point land.
He doesn't waste any time right there thinking about it. Garland gets that hot pass and he moves.
Here's Johnson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jared Allen. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee. And that one misses.
Looking at this Cleveland Cavaliers team, this is a squad that really wants to get out of that championship team shadow. They want to establish their own identity.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Collins checked in for Jared Allen. Osman comes in for Isaac Okoro. Raul Netos checked in for Mitchell. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Garland. Now, here's Rubio. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. We talked about it, Richard. The city of Cleveland eternally grateful to LeBron for winning them a title back in 2016.
And so is the franchise, but it's understandable why these players want to be given respect on what they've done for this team since he left, especially considering the recent success they've had with this young pool.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Neto down low. Collins trying to break free. Count that one for Mobley.
Look, even against contact, even if you try and be physical with him, Mobley, this man just stays strong and gets it to go.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Here's Osman following the bucket by the Bucks. Back to Rubio. Passes it to Neto. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Collins. Kicks it out to Rubio. Shoots a 3. It's rebounded by Portis. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Allen's shot is off. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 4. Neto can't get it to go. Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to the Pelicans. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being illegal.
Big group substitution here for Cleveland. Jared Allen's checked in for Mobley. Okoro comes in for Jetty Austin. Mitchell, he's checked in for Raul Neto. And it's Garland in for Ricky Rubio.
Man, quite comfortable from there. The Greek Freak knocks down 15 and 18 footers now with ease.
They've got Darius Garland. Okoro out there with John Collins. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Allen in at center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pelicans was really strong. He had 13 points as well as getting 5 rebounds. That was just the latest in a string of very productive games for him. We'll see if he can keep this streak going, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
I don't know. After you put up numbers like that, I think the defense starts paying a little bit more attention to you, so it might be difficult.
Here's Garland. The rebound by the Bucks.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play. His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Mitchell dishes to Allen. Outside Garland. Now, here's Mitchell. He had 25 points last game. Clock at 6. And they double up Allen. And here's Garland for 3. Giannis grabs the miss. For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
And his shooting reached a tipping point. It was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him. And, boy, he's made the most of it.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Johnson kicks to Holiday. Shoots over Okoro. And Drew Holiday. The bucket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Mitchell outside. Okoro wide open. He fires. Drains the three-pointer. Okoro's got 6 points.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 14 points for Johnson.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Yep, that one goes in there. Collins has got 4 this quarter.
With field goal percentage above 50 now, their offense is starting to show.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drop.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. MP's really making a difference here.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from coach is simple. Stop him.
The Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mobley, he's checked in for Collins. Osman comes in for Isaac Okoro. Raul Neto's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Garland. Milwaukee also making some changes. Portis, who's checked in for Lopez. Jay Crowder comes in for Chris Middleton. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Drew Holiday. Bucks leading by 12. MP from deep three-point land. And another three for Milwaukee.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And it's Osman missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Milwaukee. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Mobley. Johnson with the rebound. Milwaukee's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. The three ball. And another three for Milwaukee.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Rubio left side. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. Johnson is out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the three. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
To the inside, knocked away. Count the basket. Giannis has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Bucks.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Cleveland. Mobley, the pass to Garland. The pass to Okoro. Mitchell outside. No good on the three. Milwaukee leading by 20. Johnson outside. Back to Giannis. Lets it go from 14. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one. Mitchell outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And the Cavaliers making a change. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Portis, the pass to Johnson. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to Rubio. They need this. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Allen finds Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Bucks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And he sinks the second. Cleveland's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Allen. Kicks it out to Rubio. From deep, hits the three-point bomb.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
Johnson from outside. That one misses. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Milwaukee on top, running away with it. And coming up as soon as we return from... In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams. Buck shooting has been... And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Inside, here's Johnson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. That's 28 points for Johnson.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They get a hand on it. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Johnson, that's for 2. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Johnson's got 30. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bucks. Pass to Okoro. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. And that one's good, Mitchell.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Johnson.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
He's off on the first. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Milwaukee has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Sinks the triple.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Wade against Antetokounmpo. Wade kicks to Okoro. Clock at 4. From the wing. The rebound by the Bucks. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Johnson with it to the inside. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Johnson.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And here is Okoro. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Congratulations, you guys really pulled away thanks to you finding.
Man, listen, there's a lot of love.
It is season 6, and you know what time it is. It is time for 2K TV versus the world. And this time, the Team 2K TV is hitting the wreck. So tell us what we're doing, because we're doing something a little bit different.
Yes, so last season we were putting in a lot of practice for season 6. Joe Knows actually gave us new My Player builds, and we've been gelling as a team, getting some wins, taking a
Well, we're more than a few games into the year. How much do we know about this year's rookie class, Grant?
Well, it's still early. We have to remember we might be a half year into a decade-plus career for some of these guys. So I think it's best to reserve judgment for now An NBA career is a marathon.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. At forward, it's the talented Giannis and Middleton. Johnson is out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Portis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Ball. Vucevic. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Caruso against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Johnson. It's tipped. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession. That's tipped. Vucevic with a steal. Levine passes to Ball. Inside. Here's Caruso.
Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
It's Middleton on the wing. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Caruso. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It feels like once you get a taste of winning, you never want that to end, Grant.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end for long periods of time. I hope the fans do appreciate this current Bulls team. There's something to be proud of.
And so Vucevic nails both of them.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Just over a minute and a half in. Middleton, right side. Back to Johnson. And he's going for the lob. And then Portis with the dunk.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Now here's Ball. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. And the first shot of the night for him. Missing. To the middle. Here's Holiday. And almost gets it to go. So he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
You know, Holiday is deceptively tall and strong and has great point guard skills, and that makes it really hard to defend it.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Ball passes to Levine. Back to Ball. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And they're pushing it up. Middleton with it. He's picked up by Levine. Pass to Johnson. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing he can find his teammates too.
Ball passes to DeRozan. It's stolen by Johnson. There's the 3. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Ball passes to Levine. Back to Ball. Will it go? And no good. And Milwaukee the other way now, coming into this having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively. And they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Well, Grant, one thing Levine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
Now here's Levine. Coming off a terrific game against Houston. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
If they want to beat these guys this time, They have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
A big group substitution here for Chicago. Andre Drummond is checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Green's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Beverly in for Caruso. And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Crowder comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Ingles, he's checked in for Middleton. And it's Carter in for Drew Holiday.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Beverly outside. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Oh, they need this. And Ball throws it down.
Hey, he's always looking to go downhill, and when he's on the attack, he's going for the dunk.
Outside Johnson. Hits the trifecta. Johnson's got 13.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Outside Green. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Drummond. Rebounded by Lopez.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And that one falls for Carter. And so he makes both from the line. Up top Ball, covered by Johnson. Got a piece of it. Lopez with the steal. It's good if it goes. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Milwaukee leading by 17 at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. Back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Taking a look at the Bucks. Giannis and Lopez are the bigs. Johnson is out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Celtics put on a show. He ended up with 26 points and a season-high number of rebounds. All around, he had a great game. He was a difference maker. Hopefully, we'll see that same energy from him tonight.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different.
Different kind of score. DeRozan attempted 741 mid-range jumpers last year, almost 300 more than anyone else.
And Grant DeRozan, high volume from the mid-range and extremely accurate.
You know, B.A., he consistently makes about half those shots. And defensively, you know that's his favorite area. But his ball handling and vertical negate anything you throw at him. It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Outside, Green. Back to LaVine. 6 to shoot from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. LaVine's got 11.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
To the inside, Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
The Bulls have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot is good by LaVine.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Pass to Johnson. Chicago grabs the miss. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent. That's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
DeMar DeRozan is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Lonzo Ball. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Vucevic in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Ball passes to LaVine. Here's Caruso. Here's Vucevic, defended by Portis. Antetokounmpo with the block.
You know, one reason Giannis has won Defensive Player of the Year is his agility and mobility. He can stay in front of guys and stay connected to shooters, too.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Ball passes to Caruso. No good. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. They led the game at one point by 20.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second-half lead.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. Perhaps the best trait of Giannis, his loyalty, Clark.
Love that about him, B.A. We've seen others test those free agent waters. No begrudgment there, but not Giannis. Stayed in Milwaukee, a small market team, signing an extension in 2020, and then led the Bucks to that 2021 title. The Greek Freak didn't need to get to a super team to get a ring. He birthed and led a super team right where he was.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Beverly, he's checked in for Chicago. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks. Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
DeRozan passes to Caruso. Back to DeRozan. Pass to Caruso. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And again, Chicago, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
From deep, Johnson knocks down the triple. Johnson's got 25 points.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide-open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Some changes for Chicago. Andre Drummond is checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeRozan. And Green is subbed in for Caruso. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Allen comes in for Drew Holiday. Looking to win the run. And the bucket is good from Beverly in deep.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
A minute 39 left to play in the third quarter here. Counted from distance.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Outside, Green. Here's Ball. Rebounded by Lopez. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Johnson's got 31.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to Drummond. Out to Beverly. Takes the 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we have to take another look at that block.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
And the Bucks with some changes. Crowder, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Ingles in for Allen. From deep, Johnson knocks down the long J. Johnson's got 14 points here in the second half.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
To the paint to stop the run. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
Levine, he's checked in for Beverly. Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Ingles passes to Johnson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Levine against Connaughton. Shot by Levine, no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be back in a moment. Head coach Billy Donovan is much.
You should never get beat like that in transition when they throw the ball. Those points add up right now. Let's be locked in.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for Milwaukee, They've got Johnson. Pat Connaughton is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Brook Lopez, and it's Carter in at point guard.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Williams passes to Green. And last season, new trophies unveiled for the conference finals, honoring Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Bob Cousy, Oscar Robertson. I love bringing up these names again.
I agree, B.A. I mean, these are legends. These were those that laid the foundation for this league to be successful. So the idea of adding a little hardware and putting their names on it, I couldn't think of anything better.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Allen, he's checked in for the Bucks. "36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Dragic against Ball. Here's Levine for 3. The offensive rebound. Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Hey, if you don't box out Drummond, this happens. He's an exceptional offensive rebounder who can hurt you big time with the putbacks.
Dragic outside. From deep, Johnson. The shot won't fall. So this one belongs to the Bucks. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.
You shot a great percentage tonight after some struggles earlier this season. What did you notice tonight with your shooting?
Yeah, Coach was encouraging me to shoot more.